Hello, friend. Join me for a little walk while we talk about belonging. What is belonging? Belonging is a sense of connection, social connection with another. This could be family, friends, community. And we all experience connection in many different ways. Now, as a newcomer or as an immigrant, sometimes we struggle with this sense of connection because since our sense of connection is linked to family members that we may not have, a community that we may not have, friends that we may not have, this sense of connection get lost. And I have experienced this personally because there are many feelings connected with this sense of feeling maybe lonely, maybe this sense of feeling like you are not part of a group. And personally, let me tell you, when I was very little, I lost my biological mother. So I was raised in another family, and I felt like I didn't belong to this family. They're totally different than me. They look different, they act different, speak different, everything's different. So in many sense, I've felt this many times, and then we move to another country and then it starts all over again. You don't have any friends, you've lost your community, and you have to start all over again. And this happens every single time you have a major shift in your life. It's that feeling of you want to belong somewhere. You want to be part of something nice, something beautiful. Whether that's a friendship, you want to be part of a community, part of a group. And sometimes there is this sense that somehow that you don't belong. You are a part of a community and somehow you feel, I don't really belong here. This is very natural, and I will tell you, it is very common. If you have felt this in your life at one point or another, I will tell you this is normal. It's a normal part of the human experience because we have a need, a social need to feel connected to another person. And so when there is this sense, because it is a sense, you sense it, that you don't belong, then your mind kind of tells you what is wrong. Something is wrong. I don't belong here. I don't belong there. I don't belong anywhere. And so then you feel more disconnected. What have you done when you have experienced these feelings? Because they are not only feelings, they are your perceptions, how you perceive the experience. A lot of times I have been lost myself. I've been lonely myself and trying to figure out how I can manage the situation. Because even in the communities that I have made, sometimes I feel I still don't belong here. They're all speaking another language and I don't speak that language. I don't belong here. So we experience this time and time again. And it is normal because our mind is trying to tell you, you don't feel like you're part of this group. This feeling of not belonging, what can we do about it? What can I do? What can you do? What have you done that has helped you and may help another person that is feeling like they don't belong? I have found in my experience when I have been feeling this way, that I don't belong, is to rethink the way that I see and I sense the world around me. And one of the phrases that really helps me is, I belong where I want to belong. And this really helps me when I am struggling with belonging, to center myself. I belong where I want to belong. And this could mean that in a group that looks maybe totally different from you, speaks a totally different language, that you choose to belong to that group. So this kind of reframes that feeling that There is no person. There's not somebody assigned to say, oh, you belong here, you belong there. There's nobody. So you are telling yourself these things. So it's a sense that you can also change. And this means that you can give yourself another message. You can change your mind. And one of the things also that helps me is to know that my sense of belonging, my sense of worth, does not come from the outside. It comes from the inside. It comes from me, and it comes from the worth that I'm given as a child of God. And He has given me the worth. And so I belong because I'm a child of God. I belong anywhere I want to belong. So this reframe has really helped me. And that doesn't mean that I never struggle with belonging, because I have to reframe many times when I do feel that I don't belong. And this might happen to you too. Even though you are an adult, when you move to a new country, you may have this feeling of loneliness, of not belonging, not fitting in, and not being like the rest around you. And this is perfectly normal. So make an effort to connect daily with somebody, to just say hi and just talk, even though maybe you're not able to communicate fluently. It doesn't matter. However you can communicate, whether it be with signs, but just try to communicate with another person. This will help you. Another thing that will help you is to be able to learn the language. This will really help you make friends in a new country. And so here it is mostly English, but there are parts of Canada where it's French. So learning English is a really important part of being able to feel that sense of community, that you are making an effort to be understood, understandable, and to make friends and to be able to connect to a group. I think that has been one of the things that in my own experience I see that it helps. So I want to leave you with a positive message that even though as an adult you may be struggling with belonging, that it is not the end of the world, and that this too will pass, and that one day that you will have friends, one day you will be a big part of the community that you want to belong to, and that the sense of belonging is just a sense. It's just a sense. There's nobody there telling you you don't belong. It's just how you feel. So you have the choice to feel differently, and you can change and shift your mind around that. I hope you're having a great day. Till next time, friend.